Welcome to another podcast from Voxtron. Here we have Mr. Gireesh, who is having 20 years of implementing ERP solutions. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Vega, for having me in this show.
Today's episode is completely about manufacturing industry. So, can you please brief about the implementing experience in the manufacturing industry for us?
All ERP implementations, be it any industry, has its own challenges. As you know, an ERP implementation is trying to bring the best business practices in an industry vertical. So, adapting that changes and changing the business processes according to the best standards is always a challenge. There are a lot of changes as well as progress happening in the manufacturing industry. So it is important that the software should also be advanced to manage all these activities. When we talk about the manufacturing, it is not just a manufacturing or a shop floor management. It has a lot of dependencies on purchase, inventory, sales forecasts, maintenance, quality, etc. So a manufacturing software should cover all these requirements and all these modules to be a full-fledged ERP system for this particular industry.
As you mentioned a list of modules, can you please specify in which one you are facing the major challenge?
The most important requirement for any manufacturing organization is to have the product ready on time with maximum efficiency. It may look simple when we say that, but to achieve that, you will have to make sure that all your components, raw materials, packing materials, or any other components are available on time. Your resources are available, your work centers or machine centers are ready, all the maintenance activities are done on time, the quality aspects have been met. So all this has to be ensured on delivering the product or manufacturing the product on the right time. The replenishment policies also can be different. It can be a make to order or make to stock or can be a mix of both. But in all these cases, the planning is very much important. So if you are making to order, what should be the priority of the orders? So that has to be considered while you planning a manufacturing order. If you are making it to stock, again, the planning comes in place. It should be against your marketing activities or against your sales forecast. The system in nowadays should support that advanced analytics also, or it should help you to forecast based on your previous sales experiences. So as a manufacturing solution, the end ERP solution should cover all these, which is a major challenge nowadays. Let me give you some specific examples of the challenges faced in ERP implementations. During an implementation in a pump manufacturing industry, one of the challenging requirements was on prioritizing the manufacturing orders. It always will not be the first come first serve model. Sometimes if you are getting an order from a VIP customer, that will be given high priority, and the manufacturing order priority also has to be changed accordingly. But at the same time, it should not affect the other manufacturing orders too. It again impacts the machine center allocations. Most of the times you will be using a specific machine center for a specific product which will cost you less. But on these kind of priority situations, you will have to look for other combinations even if it costs you more. So at that time, as the end users, the customer expect the system to suggest the best machine center combinations to meet the delivery timelines.
This looks quite complex. So in this case, how an ERP can help?
The major aspect come here is the decision making. To make a decision, you need data. Means you want to understand what are the options, means what are the different combinations available and the cost involved with it. If you go for another machine center, what will be the cost if you try to execute that? Also, whether those machine centers are allocated or will that impact another manufacturing orders? If it impacts, what will be the delay on those orders? So if you want to get all this data manually, it will be too difficult. Once you have the best ERP in place, it will give you all these analysis which will be available to the management team also, so that they can approve from there itself and the final decision can be taken immediately. As mentioned before, if you are changing anything or if you are delaying an existing manufacturing order, it has to be communicated to all the departments, to the inventory team, to the finance team, to the sales team, as well as to the end customer. If an ERP can take care of that too, all these communications, even with the customer, notifying the details and automated alert notification system, all these together can make the life of all the employees very easy.
Having said this, what are the key factors to be considered while choosing an ERP?
The main points to be considered are the product as well as the implementation team. There are multiple products in the markets, small size, medium size or large size ERPs. But when you select the product, it should be according to your need. Means a small organization or a small manufacturing company may not need the high-end ERP solution because most of those features may not be applicable to you. So the product should be selected based on the need only. Next is the implementation team. According to the studies on failed ERP implementations, 80% of them were not due to the product. It was due to the bad implementation. So selecting an experienced as well as the industry knowledgeable project team is most important while you implement an ERP system.
So for manufacturing industry, what ERP solution you recommend?
Voxtron is an Odoo implementation partner and I recommend Odoo mainly because of its modularity, flexibility and scalability. Myself and my ERP team members have worked on multiple ERP products and before finalizing an ERP partner, we analyzed a lot of solutions which we worked before as well as the other products available in the market. Finally, we decided to be an Odoo implementation partner mainly because of the reasons we mentioned before. Also, it is a highly scalable solution which has multiple modules. Odoo currently has more than 94 modules which can cater the need of any industry verticals. The number of modules are increasing day by day. It is a very cost-effectively solution as well as it can support all the industry sizes. It can be used by a small industry, medium industry or a large industry as well. As I mentioned before, we have a very strong ERP team here who have both functional as well as technical expertise. Our functional consultants are not just Odoo functional consultants. They have different industry vertical experience. Let it be trading, manufacturing, retail or e-commerce. Any industry vertical, our team members have expertise on that. We are in the market for more than a decade now and our functional consultants have worked on different kind of projects, small, medium as well as the large enterprise projects. This helps us to meet all the requirements from any industry verticals and deliver the best products possible. We also provide continuous training sessions to our ERP team members to make sure that they are aware of all the new releases from Odoo and their knowledge is increased always. This helps us to meet all the challenges in almost all the projects we get.
With this, we conclude our exclusive episode on manufacturing podcast. So I'll be back with another interesting episode. Thank you.
Thank you, Vega, once again for having me in this show.